the narrow, labyrinthine alleys of the old city, the night holds its breath. Flickering lanterns cast long, dancing shadows, revealing secrets only to the fog that crawls up from the cold stones. High above, where the mortal eye dares not linger, silent figures leap from rooftop to rooftop. They are whispers in the dark, specters of the night, cloaked in mystery and purpose. These are the assassins, the city's unseen guardians and executioners, their movements as fluid and quiet as the rising mist. Their very existence is a legend whispered in hushed tones, a chilling lullaby for a city that never truly sleeps. The air is thick with anticipation, the quiet before a storm that will be felt but never seen. Deep beneath the cobblestone streets, hidden from the prying eyes of the world, lies the heart of the Shadow Collective. Welcome to the secret guild hall of the assassins. Here the air hums with ancient power, lit by the raw, flickering flames of torches that paint the stone walls in shades of orange and black. The walls themselves are a library of death, adorned with swords that have tasted the blood of kings and scrolls that hold the forbidden techniques of a forgotten age. This is where legends are forged, where boys and girls are stripped of their names and reborn as instruments of the blade. Every shadow in this hall tells a story, every weapon a legacy. This is not just a place, it's a living testament to an order as old as the secrets it protects. Observe. The master assassin, a figure more myth than man, stands poised in the center of the training circle. Before him, a simple training dummy, stuffed with straw, blissfully unaware of the impossible feat it is about to witness. The master takes a single, deliberate step. He doesn't move forward. He simply dissolves. The space he occupied is now empty, the air still settling. Then, in the blink of an eye, he materializes behind the dummy, a phantom reborn from the very darkness he commands. This is the shadow step, a technique that defies the laws of nature, turning the warrior into a living shadow. It is more than mere stealth. It is a communion with the void, a dance with nothingness. This is the art that separates an assassin from a common killer, the pinnacle of their deadly craft. The stillness of the night is shattered not by sound, but by motion. A heavily guarded military convoy, a steel serpent winding its way through a desolate mountain pass, believes itself to be secure. They are wrong. From the cliffs above, shadows detach themselves from the rock and descend. They are like wraiths, their movements impossibly fast, their blades glowing with a faint, ethereal blue light in the moonless dark. There are no war cries, no clashing of steel against steel. There is only the whisper of a blade finding its mark, a surprised gasp, and then silence. The assassins move through the ranks of soldiers like a phantom plague, each strike precise, efficient, and final. It's a ballet of death, performed under the cold, indifferent stars. The convoy, meant to be a symbol of the kingdom's strength, is dismantled in minutes, its purpose extinguished by the children of the night. Far from the intrigue and bloodshed of the cities, nestled high in the unforgiving peaks of the Greifang Mountains, stands a solitary temple. Here, a different kind of warrior trains. Monks, their faces etched with the wisdom of years and the serenity of inner peace, practice a unique form of sword meditation. Their movements are slow, deliberate, each swing of the blade a prayer, each stance a connection to the world around them. They do not train for battle, but for understanding. They seek to master not their enemy, but themselves. The sword is not a weapon, but an extension of their will, a tool to carve a path to enlightenment. In their discipline and patience, there is a strength that rivals any assassin's speed, a power born not of shadow, but of unwavering light and focus. Theirs is a different path, yet one that may someday cross with the way of the blade. At the edge of the world, a single wooden bridge spans a canyon so deep its bottom is lost to shadow. On this precarious stage, two masters of their craft finally meet. An assassin, cloaked and nimble, faces a warrior, armored and resolute. It is a clash of philosophies, of darkness against light, speed against power. The duel begins. The world becomes a blur of motion, blades singing as they meet, parry and thrust. Then time itself seems to bend. A moment of incredible speed is followed by an instant of perfect stillness. The camera lingering on the sweat on a brow, the sparks flying from steel, the focused intensity in their eyes. This is not just a fight for survival. It is a violent conversation. Each combatant testing the limits of the other's skill, forcing them to confront the very essence of their training. Over the bottomless chasm, a victor will be decided, and a legend will fall. Let us turn back the pages of history to a time shrouded in myth. A flashback reveals the genesis of the first assassin order. We see a circle of cloaked elders, their faces hidden by deep hoods, gathered around a roaring fire pit under a blood-red moon. One by one, they step forward, placing their hands over the flames as they recite an ancient oath. Their voices are low, but their words carry the weight of destiny. They pledge their lives, their honor, and their very souls to a cause greater than themselves, to protect the balance, to eliminate corruption from the shadows, to be the necessary evil in a world teetering on the brink. This was not a pact for power or wealth, but a solemn vow, sealed in blood and fire, that would echo through the centuries, shaping the future of the kingdom from the darkness. In a hidden chamber, buried deep within the guild's most protected vault, a forbidden scroll is unsealed. For centuries, it has been locked away, deemed too dangerous, too corrupting for any single soul to possess. As the ancient seals break, a wave of dark energy pulses through the room. The parchment unfurls, revealing not words, but glowing red runes that seem to writhe and twist on the page like living things. These are the cursed sword techniques, an art that promises unimaginable power at a terrible cost. The runes whisper of drawing strength from pain, of turning life force into a weapon, of strikes that can sever not just flesh, but the very soul. To learn these techniques is to walk a path from which there is no return, to embrace a power that will inevitably consume its wielder. The knowledge is now free, a temptation that could shatter the assassin order from within. The capital city groans under a strict curfew. The iron-fisted rule of the regent has turned the once vibrant streets into a prison. Legions of soldiers patrol every corner, their armor glinting under the harsh moonlight, their presence a constant reminder of the kingdom's broken spirit. They believe they control the night, but they only control the ground. High above, on the rain-slicked rooftops and silent bell towers, silhouettes gather. The assassins are preparing to move. They are the city's last hope, the final resistance against a tyrant's grip. Tonight, they will infiltrate the impenetrable fortress. They will move through the patrols like ghosts, and they will strike at the heart of the corrupt regime. The city holds its breath, unaware that its fate will be decided tonight by the silent guardians on its rooftops. The operation is over. The fires of rebellion, sparked by the assassin's blades, now burn across the kingdom. From the highest tower of the royal palace, the assassin leader stands, a solitary figure against a backdrop of chaos and flame. The wind whips at his cloak, a dark flag of victory against a burning world. He looks out, not with triumph, but with the heavy burden of a man who has changed history. He has brought down a corrupt power, but has unleashed a fire that may consume everything, innocent and guilty alike. The old world is ash, and from it a new one must be born. But what kind of world will rise from these embers? His mission is complete, but the true battle, the battle for the kingdom's soul, has only just begun. Thank you for watching. If you were captivated by the shadows, be sure to follow our journey and subscribe for the next chapter.